Hey everybody, Dr. Mark Costas here, founder of the Dental Success Institute, author of the book, Pillars of Dental Success. And today I have a really short video for you. I want to answer an email that I got from one of our subscribers in the Oregon market, Portland, Oregon to be specific. And the reason I want to share this with you is because it's a really common theme that I hear coming up over and over again in a lot of emails and in a lot of the live events that we do. It's a very, very common question. So here's Dr. Nick. It says, "Hey Mark, my name is Dr. Nick," and we won't say his last name, "and I have a practice in the Portland, Oregon area. I've been following your posts and videos for several years. Thank you. Thanks for the great content, and I look forward to coming to one of your live events soon. My question is this. We have several different corporate dental chains moving into our area, and I feel like we're losing a lot of potential new patients due to their low price introductory offers and undercutting strategies. How can we compete? Thanks again for all you do, Dr. Nick." Okay, so I'm a realist, and I realize that many of these corporate dental chains are sweeping across the country. This is a trend that's been happening for several years now. It's now happening to many of my clients in the Australian and New Zealand markets. It's just part of the reality of dentistry and the landscape of dentistry nowadays. Okay, with that being said, if you've been in practice for any length of time and you've dealt with these corporate chains, and even if they're right next door, you know that many of those patients fall out of that corporate dental chain, even though they got a really good priced introductory offer, because the patients finally realize that there's no continuity of care, they have no real say in the types of the dentist that they're going to see on any particular visit. So if they have a treatment plan that involves 10 visits, they could get 6 different dentists. So for a lot of people, that is not exactly what they want as far as their care. And there also is a problem with the quality of dental care that these people are providing, depending on whichever provider that they get. Okay, so that's a big problem. So if you're right next to a corporate dental center, many of you guys are getting unhappy people that are coming over to your dental offices. Yes, that's true. And that is a trend that's going to continue to happen. So what happens is these corporate dental chains are able to offer these really low price introductory offers because they do kind of a bait and switch a lot of times. They're accepting the lowest types of dental insurance, which includes HMOs. They get volume discounts with their labs and their supply houses. They don't pay their people very well. They don't pay their associates very well. So there is a high turnover, but this corporate model in place, they're able to decrease their overhead just so that they still remain profitable, even though there's a ton of turnover. And they count on really aggressive marketing strategies to get people through the door. They get maybe 1 or 2 visits out of them before those patients move on to a traditional dental office where they get better service. Now, what you guys have to remember, and if this is something that's happening in your market, you just have to be patient and know in your heart that these people will eventually fall out of these corporate dental chains, and the best patients will eventually end up in your practice, giving you the opportunity to either A, fix the work, the shoddy work that has potentially happened at one of these corporate dental chains, and B, here's the important thing, here's where you have a lot more control. You can really spend time developing a real personal human relationship with these patients. Okay? Now, a lot of times these corporate dental offices in their marketing will try to portray themselves as a small-time dental office, but when you get inside the walls of that office, the patient will quickly realize that that is definitely not the case. Okay, they're missing that human touch, that human experience. So what you guys can do to make sure that you absorb and retain all of these different patients that are disgruntled from having gone to a corporate dental chain is to make sure that you're treating them really well. And the way that I recommend that we do that is through our 8-step ultimate patient experience process. Now, that is something where at each and every step of the patient interaction in your practice, you are controlling that. So there is just a very specific, certain way that we answer the telephone. There's a very specific way that we greet the patients when they come into our office for the very first time. okay? We have a script for the way that we greet them when they walk in the door, okay? The transition from the reception area to the back office is handled a very specific way, okay? The way that we introduce the doctor to the new patient is done a very specific way. The way that we bring that patient back from the back office back to the front, it's done a very specific way. I would suggest that you get scripts and templates and flow charts to make sure that you are giving the very best experience with every touch point in your office, okay? I can guarantee you that you and your team, no matter how small your team is, it could be a 2 or 3 operatory practice or a 15 operatory practice. If you, the owner, the CEO, takes charge of this complete lifetime patient experience, that patient will remain sticky to you and you will be able to have them in your practice for an entire lifetime and generations of that family as well. That is how, one practice at a time, we defeat the corporate giants that are spreading across the country. Eventually, those patients will end up in your dental office, okay? They may have to pass through a corporate dental chain first and get disgruntled and be treated poorly and not have continuity of care, not have great clinical care before they end up in your office. But just be patient. They will eventually be there. So Dr. Nick, I hope that answers your question. If you guys have more specific questions about our ultimate patient experience, I can give you more information with that. Just feel free to email me directly at mark@truedentalsuccess.com, and I can give you literally everything you need to know to put that ultimate patient or lifetime patient experience together. Until next time, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.